On this one.
Yep, Wooly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Three Spurs Boys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Three Spurs Boys. And I'm just not going to say anything else about the intro because we have such a special video today.
Okay. Give him a line. Let him have one line. You know, he gets emotional. Come on. We got our guest waiting, man, and I want to get him in here. Let's go.
Today, we're streaming with, or, doing an interview with, Ramon Vega.
That's it. You just drop it.
No,
We were supposed to drop it properly, guys. It was supposed to be former player from Grasshopper, former player from Club Zurich. He played for Watford. He played for a team in the States that I'm going to get wrong and butcher, I'm sure. U.S. Critel de Lugusicanos or something like that. He will explain it to us. He played in Italy for Cagliari. He played in Scotland for Celtic. But he played, guys, for these Spurs! Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, the Swiss international, the man himself is joining us here today. Welcome, Mr. Ramon Vega.
Hello.
Well done, guys. Well done,
How are
guys.
you, sir?
Hello, guys. How are you guys today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Doing fantastic, Ramon. So thankful that you could take your time out on your holiday to join us. We really, really appreciate you doing this. The kids, myself, are super
Not a
excited.
problem. Always welcome for absolutely nutcases of Spurs supporters,
They are. Well, you know how we are. We've been through an emotional roller coaster pretty much our entire, 30 years of being a Spurs fan for me and them since pretty much
You need to feel sorry for that. You need to feel sorry for that, isn't it?
Well, I don't know what's worse, me becoming a fan at 16 or me corrupting them from birth.
Okay, just so the fans know it's actually you, can you just say my name?
Your name?
If you have any idea what it is.
Is that little something? I can't see it.
Little K.
Let me just...
Little K.
The little K. And who's the big K? Who's the big K?
That's Big K. I go
That's
with Bobby
K.
K.
You're the Bobby K, the little K.
I get the Bobby K. We got Big
K.
K, but his name is Jay Kang. His name is Christian Kang.
Christian K.
Christian and
J.
Jay.
Dev
Yeah.
K. Goodness me.
It's also
Lovely.
Mega K.
Mega K? No, that's mom.
You're
Mega boss.
You're large.
I'm assuming the mom is the superhero. Hero King. The superhero King mom. Huh?
I'll take that. All right, guys.
Listen, to look after you three guys, 100%. She
must be a superhero. She must be. You're right. Yeah, I think you know us already. 3 minutes into the interview, he's already figured us out. Uh-oh. Well, you, sir, we're not going to lie. We've heard that you're quite a handful yourself in a few matters there. So that's why we were told to be ready to smile and laugh. And that's why we were so excited about this. We've seen some of the other interviews you did on YouTube with people and stuff. You're always smiling. You're always beaming. You got this amazing aura that just flows through the camera. So we're just so delighted that you're bringing that vibe, that joy, that excitement to us. So,
well, you do. With all the things happening around us in the world, you need to have some happiness as well,
100%. 100%.
You need to. And whereabouts in Canada are you guys based?
We're about 20 minutes outside Toronto, half hour outside Toronto, but with traffic, an hour. Of course.
So it's not just London. It's also that as well, isn't it?
No, it's not as bad as London. Like, that's just atrocious. Or New York or something.
I know Toronto was very good. We had the training camp before the World Cup 94 in the US. Switzerland was staying in Toronto and Montreal as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's
we were
really
warming
cool.
up there pretty much in our training sessions and had some friendly games up there. I love Canada. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Well, now you know there's 3 more people you need to visit next time you make a visit.
Yep. Done.
And
It's done.
The steaks
It's
will be on the
done.
barbecue, sir. The steaks will be on the barbecue.
I'll be Little K, Big K, and Bobby K. I'm coming.
Yeah. He's coming home. He's coming
Coming
home.
home.
That's
It's coming
it.
home.
That's it. So,
Tell me.
where are we starting, Bush? Should we start serious? Should we start fun? What do we?
Obviously fun.
No, let's get the serious stuff out of the way because I want to have fun with him. Let's get the boring stuff. It's like when we eat dinner. Let's eat the veggies and stuff. Then we get to the steak.
Why you do the boring stuff?
Yeah, you just take a nap.
I'll play
No,
with my
you're not gonna
recorder.
play your recorder.
On mute.
On mute? Oh, okay, on mute.
Then how are we gonna talk?
I'm gonna close the hole. Listen.
Uh-huh.
So, Ramon,
Yes.
first off, I need to know, out of the current Spurs roster, which player would you love to be playing with and why?
Well, no question mark. Mr. Son. That's the one, without a doubt, my player in that squad.
Yeah.
Not just because of the quality, and I think it's been a lot of people underestimated him and undervalued as well, to be honest with you. His contribution he's been doing for years, you know. I think this season or the last 6 months, people start to wake up and say this is a top player in the world, without a question whatsoever. So having the joy to play along to him, it will be fantastic. Listen to me. I played with David Ginola. There's also, you know, as you know as well, maybe your kids, but potentially not. But he was top player as well. But Son, without a doubt, in terms of character, the humility point of view, and the attitude he brings to that club, he really kind of, he is a proper Spurs supporter as well, not just a player at the same time. And I think for a fan point of view, I think it's a likable player as well.
That's amazing. He is, and that's the thing. We've already actually had this argument with other YouTubers and stuff like that amongst other Spurs fan base. My personal belief is if Sonny was born in South America or in England or in pretty much anywhere in Europe, Italy, France, or anything, he would be considered world class without a doubt. I firmly believe his background is what kind of deters people from giving him that elite status for some reason. I think it's absolutely.
Well, you're absolutely right there. I agree with you. You know, I was saying that in many interviews as well, and lots of other guys as well. And the only one I think for years, I think I've been praising Son, and everybody's like, "What kind of Son?" And I think, as you say, the background gives him a little bit the handicap. I don't know why, because why from the Asian part should not be a top player. Football is football. It's not about from where you're coming from, you know. And I think if you actually perform on the pitch and you are skillful, you can come from any part of the world, you know. You can't really qualify or say, well, he's South American, you're already like, he's top notch. But I know a lot of South Americans, they're not top players, to be honest with you. But because of the South America for years was providing and quality players, so everybody thinks that is the place to go. Now I think Asia has now developed the last 10, 15 years some quality players coming out, and then some, without a doubt, will be the prime kind of ambassador for all the Asian community in that area to actually that have world-class players, and I think it's good as well for them.
It's amazing to me how if you were to go anywhere, like you say, in any part of Asia, really, not just South Korea,
yes,
they know Sonny, and they love and respect him, and he's God status with them.
Well, no, absolutely. I mean, he deserves it.
And
you know, he deserves completely his respect because he's not just quality world-class player. I think today's modern football, as a player, you need to be humble about it. When it goes well, you need to make sure you stay on the ground. You're not really big-headed, you know. And I think it brings all these very quality human attitude where in football it's been forgotten for years because money has manipulated and corrupted that kind of attitude, you know. And he brings really that nature of he smiles. It brings her a smile as well because he's a quality player. And he's just very humble guy as well. And I think this is a prime example for all the guys, you know, for Little K and Big K. These guys, you know, that's the person you need to look up how he's handling top level, how you need to be humble. The bigger you are, the more humble you need to be.
100%. And it's funny that you mentioned the whole money thing, because we're not going to get into that. Otherwise, we'll end up having a serious interview, which we don't want to be doing. But
No,
yeah,
don't.
the
Money is always
corrupting the
too
game.
serious for interviews.
We
Money is
don't
always
talk
like
finances here.
destroying everything, you know?
No, this is an anti-financial family.
Exactly.
My wife is really good at throwing money away. Yes.
Yeah.
You've got a
Oh,
question for him
gosh.
now.
Yeah, but first,
He's changing it up already.
Yep.
Let's go.
we need to introduce our new thing we're going to be starting.
No, we're not doing that now. Do your
No?
questions. No.
Oh,
We're
later.
gonna warm into this.
I
Yeah,
thought
we'll
we
warm
were
into
doing
that. We'll warm into that. Do your
Okay.
question. Yeah, we'll warm into that.
First question.
I'll let you know when we're gonna do that.
Who is your football idol?
My football idol.
Yeah.
Well, when I was growing up, there was Diego Armando Maradona. Obviously, you must heard of him, of course. You know.
Actually, if you go back in our first ever stream, you'll see him, and his hair is like this before we cut it. He looks like the lead singer from AC/DC. And what's your self-donned nickname on the football field?
Brown Maradona.
So
Or
it's
chocolate Maradona.
Chocolate Maradona, they were calling him. Because of the hair.
I said, no. That's really, oh no, can't be. No, really? Because of
Yeah.
the hair? Huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Diego had a huge bush as well, you know? He was massive. And I'm assuming he has that as well.
He
you know?
just got it cut a week ago, and now that I've brought it up, he's getting emotional now. Oh, it's okay, son.
Oh, sweetheart.
Okay. Like
Listen,
my father
I
used
don't have to
say,
worry anymore too much, you know?
I'm gonna say, like my father used to say, "Don't cry, son, or I'll give you something to cry about."
Yeah, no. Coming back, yeah, I think for that time was Diego Armando Maradona was one, without a doubt, when I was growing up. And yeah, he was, without that, still today, one of the best players this planet was seeing, you know?
Yeah. It's a shame we lost him at such a young age, though.
Yes. Unfortunately, yeah, he passed away too early for
Well, bad
quality
choices,
player like him, you know?
unfortunately, but you learn from that too, right? So you got to learn from the good. You got to take the good and the bad, like they say, right?
Well, I think, listen, football players, as you say, they're coming from different backgrounds. This is what the beauty and the bad side as well coming along as well, Football is a very social game as well. And the reason football exists as well is because everybody has a chance from whatever background is coming. Poor, whatever races, whatever it is, and sometimes, you're coming from a background where maybe you didn't have the chance to be educated or potentially be guided what lives will go through. And then suddenly you're the star of the world. How are you going to handle that as a young boy?
And at a young age,
Very
too, like you say. Yeah, and it seems like they're getting younger and younger, more and more pressures heaped on their shoulders.
The pressure even higher now, because with all this social media and you name it, all these kids have way much more pressure than, let's say, us, in our age. Well, we had pressure, but not as much as the young guys today. They've been now putting on the spot straight away and put down the pressure. And I think it's not nice, to be honest, as well.
Yeah, and I think it's ridiculous when you have players that are, 10, 12, 13 years old, and you're already saying they're going to be the next Messi, they're going to be the next Ronaldo, they're going to be the next
you
put that on them at that age is foolish.
You put the pressure already in a very, very, very early stage. The mind already of that little boy, it's already most likely gone. Of course you like to be told, you're going to be the next Messi or the next Maradona. No, listen, everybody will likes that,
Of course.
But at 12, 13, you don't do that. You need to learn different things beforehand because you've got a long way to go, and you will have during your career up and downs. And this is the down ones is the one you're learning the most, not the up. The up is easy. Everybody celebrates. But it's when you're really down or you make mistakes or you're losing games, that's where you're really learning the craft of the game. That's how you push yourself up again and go to win. And that's where the part of you, from the youth point of view, that's the most important part in that to learn.
Yeah, and also I believe that clubs need to be more responsible in terms of structuring these kids to understand what the financial, how to handle the money that they're going to be coming in as well, handle the mental aspect of things, and understand how it is to be, like you already touched on. They're exposed to the world with social media and everything. A player makes a mistake, all of a sudden he's got 10,000 tweets on his Twitter thing. Oh, you're garbage. You're the worst ever. But yet a week ago, we were holding him in high praise, loving him and showering him with roses as he walked, kind of thing. Like,
but it is. We do live in a completely different environment, and football has, gives a lot of joy to all of our football fans around the globe. We love it because that's why it's the most popular game in the world. There's not even a question mark, But at the same time, it has also produced the negative side point of view, i.e. from the social media point of view. You're putting very young, we call it kids still, under very, very under pressure. And from a mental point of view, it has an impact, even on the long term. And I think it just has, compared to my time where we didn't have this platform, we had different pressure, where our pressure was on the stadium on the Saturdays.
Yeah.
Got 50, 60,000, either they're booing you or they're celebrating you one day, That was our pressure. But we can take that because that was our job. That's the way we want to do it, because we want to prove the fan that we are accepted by them, and we want to prove that we are good enough for their club. And I think that's the way football was always seen. But now you have this pressure, and on top of that, off pitch as well, the pressures as well, where it's difficult for a young player today.
Well, how appropriate, because currently you are off the pitch, sir. Off the pitch with the three Spurs boys. So perfect.
Oh, God.
And speaking of celebrations, I think you've got a question that leads into something about a celebration.
Go for it.
In 1997, you scored a phenomenal 34th match day, 1996.
Oh, it's a lot. Oh, because it was 96-97 season. My mistake.
You scored a wonderful header against Aston Villa to make it 1-0 from across from the very beautiful Teddy Sheringham, also known as Dad's favorite player. That is our personally favorite goal from you. What is your favorite goal that you have scored in your whole Spurs career?
For Tottenham.
Well, talking about a favorite goal, for me, that was my first Premier League goal when I joined Spurs, by the way.
Yeah.
The Aston Villa game at Villa Park. I still remember that, Great score, a great cross from Teddy Sheringham, fantastic player as well, And it was great at Villa Park, scoring against Aston Villa. I think it's one of the memorable kind of times as well for me, because it was the first time in England, one of the first few games for Spurs as well, and my first goal in the Premier League and for Spurs as well. So I think this is one of the definitely the goals I will definitely not forget a long time.
Yeah. Well, I know they're not going to forget it now, because I made them watch it a lot of times, and I was like, look at that. Look who crossed that ball. Look at that ball. Look at that header. Yeah, look at that way that thing got smashed in.
Always dangers there in the corners,
Somebody's got to get in there, though. That's what we need. We don't have those aggressive defenders right now. It's nice to see Romero's in there and stuff, and Dyer stepping up. So it would be nice if we can add to that back line. We're going to have some serious things going on this year. I think high hopes for our boys. For our boys. Now, you played in different leagues. You played around the world almost. You played for your international team. You've traveled everywhere. You've played with many, many, many players. Yes. Who would you say that you enjoyed playing the most with? Who was your, either at a personal level or at a professional level, who you enjoyed on the pitch or off the pitch, whatever?
Well, if I go back, obviously at Spurs I was playing with David Ginola and Jurgen Klinsmann.
Yes.
Some good players, of course, At Celtic, it was Henrik Larsson, absolutely fantastic striker, I would say. In Italy, I'll tell you what, it was joy to play as a defender in Italy, because you play week in, week out with the best strikers in the planet. We're talking from Roberto Baggio, Pepe Signori, Boban Savicevic, Ronaldo, the Brazilian one.
The original Ronaldo.
That one. The real Ronaldo we're talking now here.
Yeah. R9. He knows it. The kids have their own nickname. R7 and R9.
These guys, It was
Oh,
joy
CR.
as me as a defender to play because it really tests you to the top to play against this guy.
Would that make
the
you
mo-
nervous against going up against somebody that you know of that stature? Did that actually put some butterflies in your stomach, or were you? Did you
Yeah,
take it
well,
as a challenge?
very
Like,
much.
come on.
I'll tell you what, very much because I'm come from Switzerland. It's a small country, you know. Football at that time, yeah, he was good, but not the best. We really brought slowly the football on the map, let's call it, okay? And for me to join the Serie A, the Italy, was like unbelievable. I was like huge goosebumps. I couldn't sleep for weeks because oh goodness me, I'm going to one of the best league in the world. What's happening, you know? Suddenly the whole world has changed around me. But where I got really nervous and goosebumps is like I go into San Siro, go into the tunnel. You know when you're before the game, you know, both teams on
they're
the
lined
row,
up. Yeah.
lining up, you know, and then you come up with Cagliari. We got our team, and there's AC Milan or Inter Milan in this case. Ronaldo passing by, these guys passing there, and he said, I saw them in Champions League last year. I was dreaming about them, watched them, studying it, and I said, now I'm standing next to them and I'm playing with them against them in the next 90 minutes. I could not sleep the night before. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Can you imagine, you know, play against the Brazilian Ronaldo, and it was like these guys just top quality. One of the best player I play against. But you going back with the ones I played and had charity games as well, and I had the fortune to play with one top player I always found is Zidane.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was just
Wow.
off the clock and a different level. The skills he had, the way he views the game as a centre midfield player, he was just unbelievable. You could just pass him the ball, that's it. You know, he's not going to lose the ball. He knows what he's going to do it. He was just fantastic.
And he made it look so simple.
No, exactly.
Made it look
for me,
simple.
as a player, watching and training and doing and be, you know, talented, skillful. But when he took the ball on, I said, goodness me. Even for me, like it looks too easy. But when I wanted to do it, taxi. Do you know what I mean? So, but you know, you need to appreciate when you have good teammates around that are quality or better in very well. So you have to appreciate them, you know, as well.
It makes you a better player too, right?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Camera's gone again, Ramon.
I'm back again.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Back
thank God.
Right,
Well, I think we better start moving on here.
I'm
We're
back.
like 5 questions in here. Okay, come on, let's go.
Now it's my
For-
turn.
Hello?
Obviously, the coolest one here is my turn.
Hello.
Who's my favorite Spurs player currently?
Well, you said Sonny.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
time to pass the time. I'll play some rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, go on. Rock, paper, scissors. You gotcha? You gotcha? Oh, he's
I'm back
He's back.
again.
That was quick.
Oh,
It was just a
there
quick
we go.
break. Okay, one quick match of rock, paper, scissors done. Okay.
All right.
So, you kind of already answered this earlier, but I just want to make sure 100%. Who's your favorite Spurs player currently?
Well, he said who. I asked him who he would like to play with, and he said Sonny. He might have a different current player.
Oh,
He might.
That makes sense.
He might.
He might. But there's
Probably
only
not.
one way to find out. Let's listen.
Well, I'm not going to change my opinion. The one I want to play with, but the one I think is current also good is Sonny. For me, it's
Yeah.
the player at Spurs. No question.
That's his favorite. He just absolutely adores
No,
him.
we don't even have to even discuss. Little K,
I did the Lucas.
you're my mate. You're
Yeah.
my mate.
Oh.
I'm his mate. No, you
What
Now,
does
you
Big K say?
know what's going to happen
What
now.
does
He's
Big
going to
K-
go to
what does
school
Big K
tomorrow,
say?
and he can't talk to anybody else because, sorry, I'm friends with Ramon Vega. Who are you? Sorry, excuse
Little
me.
K,
Sorry.
you are
Ramon
my
Vega's
mate.
friend coming through. Sorry, coming through here. Coming through.
I would do that to
Yeah.
Foggy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. He's gonna abuse you, but you know you're gonna hear about that. You know he's
Big
gonna say,
K,
"You didn't say
which
you were
is your
his mate. He
player?
said I was his mate." But
What's
wait,
Big
wait a
K's
minute.
player?
Wait, that's you and me.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Ramon?
What is Big K's player?
Eric Dyer.
Loves Eric Dyer.
Oh,
He's
really?
he's a
Listen.
defender himself.
All right, listen. He's done very well this season as well. Very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
last season he was
Absolutely. Very
absolutely
good.
fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
He's really improved massively and he's solid down there. Very good. Very good.
And actually, you know what's funny? Because you keep leading into his questions
Yeah.
perfectly. That's perfect. Go ahead.
Being one of the best Spurs defender in history, in my opinion, other than Eric Dyer, obviously, who would you say is currently the best defender in the world, other than Van Dijk? Because Van Dijk is obvious, you know.
Yeah, Van Dijk is definitely up there. Has not many out there, to be honest. The centre halves are not many out there in top quality. You know, if I look back in my time, you know, Paolo Maldini, Paresi, Costa Curda.
Oh my God.
You had a list of centre halves. That's the difficult part. You know, and I think that's what Spurs also find it difficult to find some quality centre halves for years. I think, you know, there's not many out there. You can say that Van Dijk himself, I would say, still, from my point of view, one of the top ones. Romero, he could be, or he could be, and can be a possible candidate to go that direction. But
I think we're going to see
season now. He needs to have a full season.
That's what I was going to say. Now with a full season and preseason in with Conte, I think we're going to see him rise.
As long as he's not getting injured, because I think he has the tendency to be injured quite often, and he's been already since he arrived as well, for a lot of reason or whatever reason.
I think he's going to bulk up now over the summer because he's a young kid. He's still a kid. Right?
And Conte, without that, he's gonna absolutely.
Yeah, he needs these.
Train them.
He needs these. He needs to get in there.
Is Little K strong? How old is Little K, by the way?
I'm 11.
11 and 15.
Goodness me.
Yeah, I got my hands full.
And you guys fighting it sometimes?
No.
No? Yeah. Winding each other up?
You know what? Honestly, Ramon, they don't really fight. They just annoy each other more.
They're
and I'm at the point where I'm at the point where you guys started it, you finish it. Leave me. I don't want to hear Daddy. Nope. Shut up. You started it, you finish it. You just the only time I want to hear Daddy is when you're hungry.
I'll tell you what.
I will feed you.
I'll tell you what. Your mother needs to receive a huge thank you.
A big
to
salute.
Support these three guys.
She's gonna be happy to
it's
hear
unbelievable.
that. You've done that. Are you guys ready? Do you think we should play the game with Ramon right now? One more question? Yeah, three. Because that three Spurs boys. Yeah, that's right. 3 questions, then the game.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. Okay, is it
right.
me?
Me.
You want to go?
It's you. It's you.
It's you did that. You did
no,
that.
Christian went. Then
No. Let's do me. Let's do you, and then he does the fun one. Then we go into the game.
Christian does
because
really
his is
big.
his is massive. His is massive. So, Ramon, again, you several different clubs, several different leagues around the world. Who is the manager that you worked with that you felt had the most positive impact on your career?
I think I would say right at the beginning at Grasshopper Zurich in Switzerland will be Ottmar Hitzfeld.
Ottmar Hitzfeld, okay.
Hitzfeld, yeah. He was he was Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, also manager, won the Champions League. Top, one of the top German coaches. Ottmar Hitzfeld, yeah.
Wait, he's not the same one. It's not the same one that coached Greece in the Euros, is he?
No. That's Otto Rehhagel.
Okay, I know the name Otto. That's why I remember that one.
Ottmar Hitzfeld was Grasshoppers when I was, and he was actually the one took me as a 16, 17 years old kid to Grasshoppers.
Yeah.
And he's definitely the one who had a huge impact to me. And then he went to Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund, and Bayern Munich. So he won Champions League with them. One of the biggest coach, I think, in Europe, without a doubt, He's one. But the one I definitely improved even more, it was Leo Benaker, the Dutch guy. He was Real Madrid manager as well, Dutch, and Ajax as well. So he was one of the, I would say, in my youth and also after as a professional, these two managers give me quite a lot of input and improvement into my career as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, speaking of your career, now we know with the trophies, you've won the English League with Tottenham. You won the Swiss Championship 3 times?
Yep.
3 times. Our lucky number, our favorite number over here. And you won the Swiss Cup Winners' Cup. Right?
Yes.
Which out of those was your most memorable trophy lifting experience out of them 3? Out of them, 3 different competitions.
Well, obviously the 3 Swiss league is always good in your hometown and in home country to win it to start with. The cup is as well. The League Cup in with Tottenham is always, even today, I think it's a rarity. You know that, we don't. It's not as winning a hell of a lot of medals. It's still a rarity, But I think the one we need to add on is when I was at Celtic, I won the treble there, and that's the one I think for me the most memorable kind of medals, winning the treble with Celtic.
Ooh.
So all 3, yeah? I guess that would be the big one.
Yeah, great one.
Definitely.
Now, no. His turn.
My turn.
Because he's got the serious
Didn't you
one.
just go?
He didn't go. I went.
But like you just talked
I
about
know,
the trophy.
dude, but it's just like your brother's turn, man.
Oh man.
I know. But hey, don't worry. You're Ramon Vega's little buddy.
Oh yeah.
Who cares?
Leave the K, mate. You're my buddy.
So we all know you scored your first goal with Tottenham against Aston Villa. That header, beautiful pass from Teddy Sheringham. Can you please tell us your feelings? How are you feeling?
Yeah.
What was like the atmosphere like? How are you feeling mainly? First goal, big league.
Well, listen, it's a feeling where it's kind of very difficult to describe because you have to, you play football. All 3 you guys play football, of course. Whoever plays football in soccer in your part of the world.
No, football. We
Football?
refuse to give. Sorry, Americans, you messed it up. Okay, it was. How do you?
Football. We keep it a football. We keep it a football when we stay at football. Simple
Ball
as
and
that.
foot. It's the most appropriately named sport in the world. How do you mess that up? How do you mess that up?
But when you play football, the beauty about this is when you score a goal, it's kind of, it's unbelievable feeling. You can't really describe it with a word because it's such an emotional time when you score that. And you guys might definitely had some little games or in the park or whatever the team you're playing on the ground. When you guys score, it's kind of something you feel, satisfied. You've done something good, and you also the teammates suddenly start to respect you.
Yeah, the only problem is, unfortunately, we're defenders, and we never got that feeling.
I'm the only attacker here, so.
What is Little K? What is my mate? Is he not?
He plays left wing. Yeah, he plays across the front line. Yeah, I coach both of them, and of course he gets to do what he wants. Yeah.
And you guys are the 2 defenders, huh?
Yeah, we're the back line. We're the ones that see everything from the back. Well, actually, he's playing goalie this season, so he's doing really well. He's doing his best impersonations of Manuel Neuer. Get going,
guys. Can I ask you a question, guys?
Of course.
How are you guys watching Spurs? Are you just on a Saturday watching on the TV because of time difference and everything else? It's kind of difficult for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, we're 5 hours behind. So the only kickoff that's a little bit of an issue sometimes is when it's the afternoon kickoff, the afternoon game for you guys, the 12 o'clock game, 12:30 kickoff, because it's 7:30 in the morning for us. So, but it's amazing how waking him up at 7 a.m. during the school day is impossible. But on game day, he comes into my room with his kid on, our scarves, and it's like, Dad, are you going to get up? The game's starting in 20 minutes. And it's like, interesting.
I'll tell you what, that's the impact of football, my friend.
Oh, yeah,
this is the beauty of football.
It's crazy in this house. God bless my wife for accepting us, and she knows when a game is on, she hides.
Your wife more and more needs to get a massive medal. Having you guys Unbelievable.
Okay, you gotta stop saying that because I'm gonna be very poor by the end of this show if she sees this. Ramon said I get a medal. Ramon said I get a diamond. So you better get shopping.
Oh.
I can see the high maintenance is coming in there.
Yeah. The high maintenance and the low bank balance. It's a bad combination.
Very bad, you know. The most important, the heart is in the right place. That's the key
it.
part.
21 years
Anything
later, I
else?
think she hasn't got rid of me in 21 years. 21-year anniversary next
Wow.
month. So something must be right.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Happy for you guys.
Congratulations.
Before
Stop.
Congrats.
Go on.
Before I get into my questions, I feel so proud to say this, but in 5 games so far in my house league, which is not really that hard to do, I got 6 assists and 5 goals so far. So, and how many goals and so do you guys have?
How many
I
clean
can
sheets you
see.
got, huh? How many
Little
clean sheets you
Kega,
got?
man.
Hey, don't talk about that. I'm the coach. You shush.
How many saves you got in that, huh?
Defenders that don't like it. The defenders that don't like it.
Let me get. Hold on. I'll be back in a second, Ramon. I forgot to load up my taser.
How many penalties do
Come
you
on.
have on target?
Yeah. Okay. Enough. Enough.
Oh,
Didn't you
gosh.
crack the post. in
Did
the
his hook
semifinal?
wide all the way out here?
Yeah, that's true. That penalty you missed was he missed a penalty so bad it hit a parent on the sideline. But that was the only one, to be fair.
Little K.
What about
Yeah,
you?
well, you know
Truth
what?
is coming out.
He's boasting right now, Ramon. He's got to be brought down a notch.
Yep.
He's got to be brought down back to earth.
I'll tell you what. What did I told you before, Little K, about Son? Why is he so up there at the moment? Because he was.
Humble.
Yeah, Crush.
He's humble.
I'm only not being humble because Badgie's gonna make fun of me.
Yeah, I'm only not being humble because I'm
Exactly.
not humble. Yeah.
Little K, humbleness will get you very, very, very far.
Be your new best Swiss friend in the world.
That's it.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Badgie.
There you go.
Good.
It's a little humility. Now, both of you,
guys shooting
back
it.
to work.
Okay.
Go for it.
Did you read comic books when you were little? And if so, which ones?
Say again. I can't hear that.
When you were little, around my age or younger or older, did you used to read comic books? And if so, which ones?
Oh yes. When I was your age, or little, more actually a little bit more than that. Asterix. You remember Asterix and Obelix?
Asteroids?
Asterix and Obelix. It's called. You never heard of them?
No.
Ah, goodness me! You over there, North Americans.
I tell you, we're
I
corrupted.
can say that.
We're corrupted.
That's
No
the
true
difference.
culture. No true culture.
That's what the difference. You can't just have burger and chips all the time. You need to start to get culture in.
See?
Oh yeah, by the way, when I mean comic books, I mean Marvel comic books.
No, there's more
Aha,
than
the
Marvel.
Marvel comics
It
books.
doesn't have to be Marvel. You asked
Is
him.
it Marvel?
Tell
Is that-
him
is
what
that
answers
the
you
trend now?
expect.
Is it Marvel? Listen, in my time there was no Marvels. You know, there were different
See?
Marvels.
There you go. There you
The
go.
real Marvels.
Now, it is time, I think.
Yep.
It is time.
Is it?
It is time. Ramon,
Oh my
I
gosh.
hope you're ready because they put a little game together for you. It's the first
Oh.
time we're doing it.
I'm gonna be
and-
embarrassed now, isn't it?
Well,
Definitely.
it's going to be embarrassing for you or for us or all of us or none of us. So, there's only
Okay,
one way to find out.
go ahead, man.
Let's do this. I hope you're ready, Ramon. It's time for
Go
Quick
for it.
Fire.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna change this since we already know the
Go.
answer to this. I'm just gonna change it.
Hurry up. Go.
Okay, Marvel DC. You have 1,
You have to pick one quickly.
2, 3.
No, don't yell.
Sorry.
Ask your question. That's it.
Marvel or DC? 1.
Ooh. Ha.
There is a
Pass.
5-second limit. It's quick fire, Ramon.
Pass. Quick fire. Ah, yes.
Marvel or
Got
DC? Pick one. Just pick one.
Ha. Pass it. I got it.
You can't pass. Marvel or DC?
Oh,
Oh, cheating. No disconnecting your camera, Ramon. No disconnecting your camera. That's one way to get out of the answer.
yeah. All right. Should we go to the next one then?
He didn't answer. We can't move
Hello?
on until we get an answer. Hi, we can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. Uh-oh. Rock, paper, scissors. Really? That actually, yeah, that was crushing defeat on your part. And he's back. That's perfect.
I'm back,
That's-
guys.
Get enough time for one game. We need an answer, Ramon. We need to know. The people need to know. DC or Marvel?
I need to know now.
DC for Marvel.
No, DC or Marvel. The comic books. So you got you can choose from either Batman, Superman, The Flash, or you could Iron Man, Black Widow.
Marvel.
Okay.
Yes!
There we are.
Okay. Now this one's gonna be even harder.
Yep.
Is it?
5
Just-
second
Is that what you're saying now?
Yeah, it's all quick fire. Just give one answer. Actually, you know what? If you don't know the answer, just yell one of the ones he's giving you.
Black Widow or Iron Man?
Stop screaming it so fast. Black Widow or Iron Man? You're like Black
Iron
Widow or
Man.
Iron Man. You can't hear.
Black Widow or Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Yes! Yes! This is why he's my best friend, guys.
Clearly. Yeah, we all know that. Go on.
Spider-Man or Venom?
You did it
Batman.
again.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I go coach.
Keep going.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Okay, I have mixed
You
feelings.
gotta accept his answer. They can't all be yours.
Batman
okay?
is stronger than Superman.
Am I doing well by any chance, by the way?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
now-
what happened to the points? Wait, we're not writing down the points. We forgot. You get 5 points per correct answer. It's all based on what answer you give and the speed of the answer. So with the first one, he gave the right answer, but it was a pretty slow answer, so he got 3 points there. He answered this one immediately. This was 5 points. This one was 5 points. The Batman one was 5 points, so he's doing good there. Now, question 5.
I love all of these ones, both of these. So I
already
don't
got
really
them.
care which one
These
you
are all the
pick.
right answers.
Oranges or apple juice?
Apple juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
4 seconds. That's
that was
1
4
point.
seconds, so that's 1 point it cost him. He gets 4 points for that one. Last quick fire from him.
Wait, but
How
From
does
him.
that work out?
apple juice is better though.
No,
It's-
but how does that work out?
Oh, why? What was the answer supposed
How
to
I'm
be?
doing, guys?
No, just how does that work out?
I don't know. We're just
It
making
took you
this all
4
up. The
seconds,
points
so
don't
shouldn't
matter
that be 1
anyways.
point?
The points don't matter
Okay.
anyways. We're just making it up.
Tea or coffee?
Ooh, coffee.
On the 5th second.
5th second, so that's only 3 points then for that one. Okay, big man, you ready?
Wait,
Yep.
we need to count the total.
No, we got to do his now.
No, we can need to count the total.
You count the total there while he does his quick fires.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
5 seconds. How much is that?
And
he got it
give him
wrong.
4. Oh, you got it wrong?
Yeah.
Then we get 3 points.
They're not wrong.
Yeah.
According to him, I thought you got it right.
Star Wars is way better.
I don't know what the right answers are. I can't
I
help you.
am
Sorry, Ramon.
bother.
Otherwise, I would have
I'm guessing.
tweeted you the answers.
I'm just guessing.
So
I
am
got the rubber
I.
hat out.
It's okay. It's all we're doing too. Go on.
Virgil van Dijk or Eric Dyer?
Say again the question.
Virgil van Dijk or Eric Dyer?
Eric Dyer.
Okay. 30 points.
Has
7
to
points,
be
30.
Big K.
30 points right there.
There you go.
All right, he has 30 points. Burger King or McDonald's?
Wow. Which one will sponsor me? I'm going
Well,
for
only one's got the initials BK. Just saying. Bobby
McDonald's,
Kang,
then.
Bobby K.
McDonald's.
BK.
I go for McDonald's.
What? I gave you the answer, Ramon.
I
thought we
know.
were here. I thought we were
Oh no,
here.
BK. Oh god,
Best
I got
friends
you,
with
got
my
you.
son. You're my son's best
I
friend. I'm
agree.
like an
Oh,
illegitimate
gosh.
uncle to
I
you.
like McDonald's.
I'm like Uncle Bobby
Burger
to
King's
you
better.
now. Oh my
Whopper
god.
wins.
Broke my heart, Ramon.
McDonald's is better.
Wins. I'll give him 2 points for that.
2 points for that one?
2 points. 'cause I said
I'm
Burger
negative 2. I'm upset. I'm upset with Ramon
I'm
right now.
happy. I like McDonald's.
All right.
You did.
Other than the Whoppers. I love Whoppers.
Little K, are we moving? What's the next question?
iPhone or Samsung?
What? Eyeball?
iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Because he's on an iPhone now.
3
Okay.
seconds.
That's 5 points.
That's 3
Now
seconds.
this is a tough one.
Optimus Prime or Bumblebee?
Do you know your
Ooh.
Transformers?
Bumblebee.
Ooh, good
I mean,
choice.
like black and yellow, but then I like Optimus Prime.
Yeah, that's kind of. We'll give him
Is
6
it more
points.
Optimus?
10 points? Okay, we give him
I
10
love
points for that one.
Bumblebee more.
You got 10 points, BK.
since I already know what he's gonna do.
Yeah. So now we need to know Emerson Royale or Doherty or Doherty or however
Matt
you want to say.
Doherty.
Matt Doherty or Emerson Royale.
Emerson Royal.
Royale. Oh, he's going for the man for the future.
-4
All right.
points.
So let's tally up the points here. Yeah. Out of a potential 30 points over here, you got 57.
Right.
And out of a potential 30 points over here, you got 212. So out of a potential 60 points total, you got like 280 points. You win! Yeah! And we gotta give him a medal.
Hey, that's all the
Another
medal I've
one.
ever
I
won.
get another
There you go,
medal.
sir. There you go.
He needs a trophy.
Oh, you need the trophy.
That's my
sir.
trophy.
Oh,
That's
you got-
mine. I won.
yeah, trophy.
Oh, yeah, you
there
won
you go.
It's a second place one. I'm sorry.
Second place.
I didn't get first place.
Well, there
Well
you go.
done.
sir.
I love medals. You know.
Yeah. So do we. You got to see the collection these boys got together.
Oh gosh.
We gotta get
Imagine.
2 more gold ones this year.
Full participation from me.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, don't worry, we're gonna get you that gold this year, buddy. Now,
Can I go?
quick fire round is over. We got our quick fire game. That was our first quick fire game.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
We
Not too
should do
bad.
that
You did
every
pretty
day.
good, Ramon. You did
Yeah.
pretty good. Not too bad at all.
Good job.
Good
Good.
job. Now, back to the serious stuff.
Christian.
What is your most memorable match that you played in?
Yeah, I would say the Euro '96 at Wembley against England. Opening game.
England, yeah, because he was playing with Tottenham then too. So he's in England
What was it
playing
called?
for his
Oh.
home country.
Oh,
As
yes.
a,
Switzerland, England
wait, hold
home
on. In
game
'96,
at Wembley.
you were 24, 23 years old.
Exactly.
24 at the
24.
time, a young man.
Yeah, man.
What?
All the
What was the score of the game? England.
1-1.
Oh, really? It was a draw.
We
I thought
we
it was
draw
1-1.
the game. We were I think we could even beat England at time. There was Alan Shearer, Teddy Sheringham, Paul Ince, all of this, Darren Anderton.
Yeah.
They were my future teammates there afterwards, you know?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been really cool.
How did England?
And it was great atmosphere. 80,000 people,
Wembley.
opening game, Wembley. It was like top.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Can I go? All right.
Ramon Vega
Yeah.
in the house.
All right. Since you played for so many clubs around the whole world, I'm just curious. How many languages can you speak? And if so, can you give us like a couple of words, couple of sentences?
Well, which ones are they?
Oh yeah.
What languages?
Which ones?
Do you want to tell me how many languages I speak, or?
How many languages do you speak, and which ones are they?
All right. Well, let's start first. German, because from Switzerland, German is my first language. Number 2, Italian, Spanish,
Wow.
French,
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Portuguese,
What?
What?
and English.
Hey.
Damn.
Wow.
And now
It's
I'm
impressive.
adding as well Hungarian.
What?
Seven
You're learning now?
As we speak, yes.
That's phenomenal.
Hungarian is the
Still
most
making
difficult
himself a
language
better
you can
person.
actually learn. Very
Still
good.
making himself better. Look at
Can you
that.
speak all of them?
So yeah, 6 for certain. The 7th is on the way. That's the Magyar. That's Hungarian. So very difficult, very complex.
Well, then we'll say this, Ramon. We'll reserve you right now for a year from now, our anniversary of this show, to do a 1-year follow-up and test your Hungarian.
Oh.
That'll be the game
tutto.
next time. Test
Best
Ramon's
tutto.
Hungarian.
No problem. I'm already speaking to you in Hungarian.
There we go. There we go. Let's do it, buddy. Let's do it.
And you guys are obviously on the English side of the Canadian part, isn't it? Or you speak
Yes.
French as well?
It is mandatory here up until a certain grade,
Good night.
and they teach you very, very basic, and it's never
they should.
really followed
should.
up or anything. Unfortunately, I know enough to
Ne
get
ne
to
même
a
pas un petit français?
Un petit peu. That's it. Je m'appelle Bob.
Oui.
That's about it.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they're singing in French for you. Okay, go.
Okay, now my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Now, in your soccer career,
Speak up.
I know you're a center half, right? So, why did you become a center half if while I'm a left wing instead of a left wing like me?
Yeah. So why did you become a center back instead of a left wing like your best friend?
so let me give you. Let me go. You starting as a left wing now because in your age, I was starting as a striker.
Oh.
So I didn't start as a defender. And the beauty about when you growing up, especially from 7, 8, 9 years, 10, whatever, you starting to play most of the position, and I think it's very good to play all these positions because you start to get to know the overall tactics and strategy. Because a right back and a striker has completely different jobs to do, And if you play this around and you play in all these positions, you start to learn about the game much more. And you start to appreciate as well the other colleagues that are playing in these positions. So for you as a left wing, it would be great to start to potentially left back, let's say that way, to see how to defend. Maybe you're learning to defend. And then you
somebody does not like somebody.
We're
not going to mention any names, but you might know him because he's your best friend in Toronto now. Apparently, somebody doesn't like to track back. Somebody doesn't like to play defense. You track back once in 6 games.
I got two times.
Twice in 6 games, you finally track back. Twice in 5 games. Well done.
Oh, that's very good, little K. But
You're too nice to him. Stop being so soft on him. We got to toughen him up. Okay, if we want to get him in a Spurs kit and he could say, "I'm going to play in the same club my best friend Ramon played in," then he's got to know how to defend and track back.
I'll tell you what. Maybe one day he's going to play for Spurs. You never know.
Who knows what the future holds? God willing. God willing.
You don't know.
We'll just be happy if we can get over there and watch a game one day. That new stadium. Have you got a chance to see the stadium yet?
Yes, I did. I was lucky once to go there now. Unbelievable stadium.
Yeah.
Really, really, really. I know also the old stadium, as you know, the White Hart Lane, the old one, And I think it was always a great stadium because of great atmosphere, the old stadium. But this one is just it's just a modern area of new stadium, new facilities. It's unbelievable. Definitely one of the best in the world. There's not even a question mark.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think if you guys are lucky one day to go and watch, then you will enjoy it, guys.
It's happening.
January 14th against Arsenal.
Oh, really? We're going to January 14th against Arsenal. Yeah, the first game we ever go to will be the North London Derby. We're going to fly over there. And
Bobby K, you're under pressure already, mate. You're under pressure.
There's more behind it, Ramon. There's more behind it because on January the 15th is a special day too.
Oh man, you're under pressure, mate. You're under pressure already.
The day after the North London Derby is my birthday.
January the 15th is his birthday, so he expects.
January the 15th is your birthday.
So as soon as the schedule came out
against Arsenal,
came out, and he goes to me, "I'm going to that game for my birthday." Sorry.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
How did you guys went to support Spurs? What obviously, Canada's great, but what was the link to that? How?
Well, I was actually born in Leicester. So I came to Canada when I was 4 months old. So I've been in Canada my whole life, but I went back and forth to England a fair amount. I was there in 92, the year I became a Spurs fan. And at the time, the European Championships were going on in Denmark. I watched your man, your friend, Teddy Sheringham, put the ball, go through 3 guys against Bulgaria and put the ball from just inside the halfway line all the way to Les Ferdinand's chest.
Wow.
One of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen. I was 16 years old sitting in a pub with my cousin who is the Spurs fan out of the whole family. Everybody else is Real Madrid, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea. Nobody except for my one cousin who's like a big brother to me who's a Spurs fan. And I was with him, and I saw that goal, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was amazing! Did you see that way that he deked everybody? That pass was one of the most beautiful things." Because at the time, we didn't get to watch football live here; it wasn't available. It wasn't on TV.
Of course.
None of it. So I was there in a pub
non-existing.
experiencing this atmosphere with England fan. It was just amazing to me. And I
Wow.
saw that goal, and I remember my cousin sheepishly turns to me with this sly grin, and he goes, "That's Teddy Sheringham. He plays for Tottenham." So right then, signed, sealed, and deliver. Okay, he's my favorite player. That's my favorite team. And
That's it.
Love at
And
first
now
sight.
you've got the two boys also following Spurs as well, huh? Isn't
Well,
it?
I've got them, of course, as any father. They were born, so I stuffed a football in their face before any food, and then all their little bibs and every Tottenham till I died, Tottenham baby boots, and every time I went to England, I still remember when my wife was 5 months pregnant, 4 or 5 months pregnant. We'd gone over for my cousin's wedding, and I went to a shop there, and they had this clearance bin thing, and it had all baby stuff. I bought back literally half a suitcase of all baby stuff. And at the time, we didn't know if we were having a boy or a girl.
Oh gosh.
So I got all white and
there
pink
are
stuff, and I thought, okay, if it's a girl, it's bend it like Beckham. If it's a boy, well, then it is what it is. You know, I didn't care. Either way, my child was going to be a Spurs fan, like it or not. And
great.
I'll be honest with you, Ramon. We had a few dark years a little while ago where things got really bad. And I got to the point where I turned to them and said, "You know what, boys? I don't want you to suffer like I have for 30 years. One trophy I've seen lifted. I've only seen that League Cup lifted in 2008.
That's the only one you saw.
I didn't watch that. It wasn't available here. No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see the game because it wasn't available here.
Yeah, right. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. So the only thing I've ever watched,
that was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, I actually watched the game was in 2000. And the funny thing is, I was actually in India at the time, so I had to watch it there, but I still got to see the win. So they've never seen. That's why I tried to convince them that look.
What a shame! What a shame! What a shame!
Find another team, but they bleed blue and they refuse to change.
Well, listen, I do hope now they're starting to win medals because now I think we've got a decent team now.
I think we've got a world-class manager to go alongside our world-class stadium and world-class strike partnership up there and everything with the right few more pieces getting into the puzzle. I think we're gonna be off to some exciting things this year. We're really looking for that.
Champions League, Premier League, Carabao Cup, and FA Cup.
Oh, okay. He's already marked the quadruple for us. So
okay.
Yeah, quadruple. Okay, yeah, simple. That's not too much to ask, is it? Conte, if you're listening.
I tell you what, he's a very confident boy, man. I'll tell you that now.
Oh, yeah. A little bit too much sometimes, but it is what it is.
Oh, guys.
I want to know, Ramon, is there any move that was offered to you? You shifted around, you went to a few different clubs and everything like that. Was there any move that was offered to you, a potential move that could have happened that you turned down, that you regret turning down? An opportunity maybe that you thought...
Well,
back on now.
I would say regret, more a little disappointed it didn't happen. Okay, so I'll give you a little kind of inside story as well.
Yeah.
Before I joined Spurs, and I was a Cagliari at the time, there was various clubs. One of them was Liverpool, Leeds as well, and Tottenham Hotspurs. Okay, these are the three main British clubs wanted me. Okay, and that was just after Euro '96. I had a good tournament.
Yeah.
So I had a good showcase, playing well. And then I joined the Serie A, because at that time Serie A was the league. It was not the Premier League. It was the league to be, okay? So within playing there was one day call, and there was Real Madrid calling up.
Oh.
Big club.
Wow.
I'm Swiss born, but my parents are Spanish and from Madrid on top of that. So you can imagine it has an emotional link straight away. You got Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in the world, calls up with interest. And at that time, Fabio Capello, you must know, he was the manager. So he wanted me to join them. And that was a Cagliari. Tottenham still wanted at the same time. So I pretty much in principle agree, and I was on the way to Madrid. At that time, Cagliari is in an island, Sardinia, so you have to fly via Milano, and then from Milano going to Madrid. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So on the way to Milano, changing the flights in Milano, I got a text message to call back straight away, Madrid. And in that call was the biggest disappointment I ever got. They said, well, Ramon, there's no point to come to Madrid because we just sacked the manager. By sacking the manager, I don't think so. With the new manager, we will plan with you then. So can you imagine the feeling, the excitement, and the disappointment?
Take it away.
Only within 1 second. And within 2 hours, I arranged to fly to London and sign for Spurs.
Well, to be fair, I think it worked out pretty good in our favor. Yeah. So, hey, thanks for Madrid. Hey, holla Madrid.
So that was kind of inside the time. Listen, it was honored to be asked and requested to go, but at the end of the day, that's the way it is. You've got things happen in football. That's why it's very important. Is where the disappointments, how you handle disappointments in football, and how you get up when you lose games. How are you going to go up? And that's the part, the most important. You need to work on it.
Well, that's in everything in life as well, right? You're going to have disappointment. You have to have character. You have to have a backbone because it's not a cakewalk. Nothing is a cakewalk.
No,
even what you just
don't
said,
let
people
don't let
guys
people put you down that you're a bad player or whatever it is. You have your mindset, you focus on something. If it goes bad, that happens to anybody. Any player on the planet had a bad game. Nobody can tell me one player had not a bad game. It's just not existing. We are still human beings. We make mistakes.
Speaking of your favorite, sorry.
That's why you need to work on it. That you got consistency and you stay on your line. You work always that you play well, but you always have to accept you can play bad.
Well, it's like even your favorite player that we were discussing with Sonny. He had that bad run of form there with 4 or 5 games. And all of a sudden, people were calling for his head.
Exactly.
Out of all fans were calling for Sonny's head. I could not believe it.
I could not believe it. They're undervalued, underestimated the quality of this guy. And as I say, if he wasn't South American or European top guys, he would be already, I don't know, Ballon d'Or and you name it, all kind of medals getting, But I think they're starting to realize now that even Asia can actually produce some very, very, very good quality players.
Yeah. The market's out there. They're coming from everywhere now. It's a global game.
India, I've been in India as well. Some very good players as well. They're really growing in India, by the way. Very good. I've been many times over there.
Ourselves because we know the Indian Premier League is doing well now, right? So,
yep. All right. What is your favorite team that you have played for, and why?
Well, favorite team, of course, is Tottenham Hotspurs, of course. But not limited. I think even a short time, Celtic had a huge impact with me because I was very successful with them. But it was for me, Celtic's one of the best fans you can actually really have. That's really impressive. Celtic Football Club, the fan himself is just unbelievable. So just because of that, I think this is one of the club also I really, really enjoyed the most as well. I think between these two clubs, without a doubt.
Okay.
And actually, we've heard that before. We've heard that the Celtic fan base is just a family. It's actually very welcoming. It's amazing.
Off the clock. That, as a player, as an ex-player, or whatever you play for them, they just really, really treat you unbelievably. I appreciate every time when I play for them, and I appreciate the Celtic fans themselves.
Yeah, because even now with Cameron Carter-Vickers finally settling and leaving us permanently, going over there, another centre back.
Great signing for Celtic. Celtic.
And he's
good centre half. Very good.
And he touched on the fact that it's the environment that he was welcomed into that inspired him and reinvigorated his love for football and want to kind of play better. So
absolutely, this is what Celtic gives you pretty much. When I came from Spurs after the League Cup, I had a bad injury as well. And I was nearly a year out. For me, Celtic was like a rebirth kind of scenario, in terms because after that injury and coming to Celtic, as I say, it's a big family and a really, really welcoming you.
Good stuff. Yeah.
All right.
We're getting closer to the end, Ramon. We're getting closer. We're getting there. We're doing good. You're doing good.
We're done. I think my wife is calling me already.
Oh well, tell her three more questions.
All right, mate. Go for it.
Hold on. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Are you good at rock, paper, scissors?
So again, I got the micro a little bit closer.
Are you good at rock, paper, scissors?
A rocky what?
At rock, paper, scissors. You know the game?
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's play a game.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Ah, you're too late.
I did go
Cheater.
to it. He's
You
going
cheat. You
so slow.
cheated. You're cheating. Go.
Hey,
Same time.
cheating.
Ready?
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3.
4.
4.
Four.
How
You're
are
doing
you
a
doing
4, not 3.
You're such a cheat.
You're cheating.
You're cheating on a stream with your best friend.
I know, right?
Shameless
3
child.
or
You
4.
shameless child.
All right. 1,
1,
2,
2.
3. You had to.
Equal.
We
Why do you keep
cheated.
cheating?
One more time.
Ready?
One more time.
1, 2, 3.
Ah,
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, guys.
You won. You won. Last ones really quickly here, Ramon, for you. I just want to know, how did it feel to represent Switzerland in the Euros? Go out there with your country's badge on your chest, with your whole nation, little Switzerland in the
Absolutely.
Euros,
Listen,
playing at Wembley against England, like that feeling.
yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderful feeling. Representing your country is the most beautiful feeling you can actually achieve as a player, because you really, it's something you dream. You watch as a little kid the World Cups, the European Championship, you see the national teams, and you're suddenly you're standing there at the stadium and the national hymn for
And
1
your
minute
flags
plus.
waving, your countrymen
standing like
behind
that.
you, the pride.
The pride, the goosebumps you're getting, and it's a wonderful feeling. I really, I was very lucky, to be honest. I had this experience.
Oh, that's phenomenal. But that leads into his last question for you.
Go for it.
Other than being a footballer, what other career did you want to pursue? Like, what was your backup plan if you didn't end up making it into football?
Okay, well, I can tell you that now. My backup plan was, by totally default, be arranged by my parents. So I was born and grew up in Switzerland, and when I was football like you guys, I loved it as a kid, played in the garden, played everywhere, joined the little team in the place where I was living. And then this big club from Zurich is called Grasshopper Zurich.
Yeah.
Coming up, knock on the door with my parents. We want to have Ramon Vega, or your son, you know. But yeah, well, he's only 16. He said, no, well, he's coming to Zurich, to the big town. For us, Zurich was the big town at the time, you know.
Yeah.
Grasshopper is a big club. And my mother said, well, he's not going to go there without education. And I said, well, and I was like, oh, no, Mum. No, I'm limited my chance to go there. So I was nearly crying because the guys who were suddenly not interested, they walked away. We didn't hear them for 3 days, no calls, nothing. And I was like miserable. I'm not joking. I was miserable. I'm 15, 16 years old. I was miserable. It's not going to happen. Big club wanted you. And my mother really killed it off in 2 seconds. No education, no football. And then 3 days later, a call comes up. And he say, Mrs. Vega, we really would like your son to join our club. What would you like that your son study? Boom. So please come to our home. We will explain everything. So, okay. So they arranged for me banking and finance study at Credit Suisse in Zurich, whilst I also was training with the team.
While
so I
you're
was studying
training.
and also playing football. So I was like a pilot.
Why can't you do that?
Wow.
I was a pilot kind of by default. My mother really put it forward to the club. You need to, these kids need to study. If it's not happening, they need to, to go to the world and do that job, So
that's a good mom.
They was great. So I studied banking and finance, and as such, whilst I was playing football. And of course, by the time I finished my degree, it was already about really 20 years old plus, Of course, I'm not going to go work in a bank when I play football. If I can play professionally, you know, so I can do that later. But what I'm trying to say, it has gave me post my career a base to go to the next after a career, because the difficult part is when you finish it, you don't know where you're going. You're not going to be coaching. You can, but there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
You can be TV work, okay, maybe not. But what else you can do afterwards? So
You
for me,
should. You
it
got a
was very
great
helpful
personality.
when I finished my career to go in finance. So I went into the finance, set up my own company in finance in London, in asset management, and it helped me to have a banking finance degree.
Makes sense, yeah. And you know what? Good. You gave my wife a medal. You gave their mom a medal, I should say. I'm giving your mom a medal. Well played to her to think about your
I'll tell you
future
what,
after
guys,
football.
You can dream the football, do the football all day long, but do not forget to study, because that's longer term, will help you out anytime.
Got a good report card.
That's
You
my
got a great
advice,
report card.
guys.
That's why I'm staring at him.
He didn't even get his report card yet.
I know, so I don't know his results. That's why I got to figure it out.
I did good in
Okay,
English.
Ramon's got to go. His wife is calling. So, last question from Little K here, and let's wrap it up.
Do you want to hear my recorder? Actually, never mind. I don't want to answer. I'll just play it anyway.
So
Okay, go for it.
You want to hear it, and then you said, no, it doesn't matter what your answer is. I'm going to play it anyways?
Yep.
Wait, what's like? Tell us.
Oh, it's called Lightly Row.
Lightly roll.
I just learned it, so I'm probably going to mess up.
Okay, we're ready.
You messed up.
He got it. Yes, he did.
Well done.
Hey! Ramon.
Well done, well done, boys.
Ramon. Thank you, sir.
Listen,
Thank
guys,
you so much.
more than welcome.
Thank
It was
you.
my pleasure. It was my pleasure. Little K, BK, Bobby K.
Thank
Well
you
done, guys.
so much. We really, really thoroughly enjoyed this. We're going to do a follow-up with you again. We're going to discuss some more things with
Absolutely,
you.
guys.
And we know the boss lady is calling, so we won't hold you up any longer,
I have
sir.
to go.
All right. Have a great night, Ramon. Thank you so much for joining us. Take
Bye.
care.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
guys. Take care.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.
Bye-bye.
Guys, how amazing was that? Ramon Vega was in our house.
That was
right
awesome.
here. Yeah.
That was wicked.
That was, oh my God. I don't know about you guys, but I actually got goosebumps and stuff, especially when he started talking to me about the national
I
team.
barely have.
Can you imagine representing your country?
Yeah.
Your whole country behind you. Everybody. The whole country is staring, willing you on, cheering you on, loving you. Oh, come on. Come on, Ramon. Yeah! Get in there, baby. Well, guys, time to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. I'm beaming. I don't think the smile is going to go away for a few days. I know they're going to be buzzing for a while. Again, Ramon, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Big yourself up, my man. You're a legendary. You are amazing. Ramon's on Twitter. Get over there and check him out. We're going to be tweeting out the link and everything as well for the show. We'll definitely attach him to it. Get on there. Support Ramon on Twitter. Always updating us regarding football stuff around the world, not just Tottenham. So expand your knowledge, guys. It's not just about one club.
Yeah.
Football is a universal sport. Get that information in you. It's good for you. So God bless you, everybody. Thank you for joining us yet again. Have yourselves a great night. We will speak soon. It's your sign off, not mine.
Remember, guys, today is to do.
So go for it.
Come on, you Spurs!
We sang in France, we sang in Spain, we sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but they didn't. The thing we love most is being a kid, being a kid, being a kid. The thing we love most is being a kid.
Come on, you Spurs.
Make sure to like and subscribe.